Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you guys for tuning in, those that are coming in live now, and those that are looking at the replay. Thank you so much for showing up and coming in. It is a beautiful Saturday morning here. Oh my goodness, it's absolutely beautiful here. Thank you guys. Hey, Pastor Clark. Hey, Coach. How are you? So glad to see you. Pastor Clark is going to be my guest when we come to Florida. So glad you're up. You're up. It's a Saturday morning. You should be sleeping in. You should be sleeping in. But thank you so much for coming in and inviting followers. Listen, just want to talk to you just real briefly today. Thank you so much for sharing on Twitter. Thank you, GJ, for joining. Thank you guys for coming in and thank you for hearting it up. Listen, it is a beautiful Saturday morning. Hey, Pastor Clark. Listen, Pastor Clark, uh, my wonderful mentor, Danya Winningham, is on also. Hello, Entrepreneur Adam. Thank you for coming in. And she's who we are going to see in Florida. Pastor Clark is one of my clients, one of my uh, coaching clients, my writing coaching clients, and I am going to get a chance to actually meet her physically for the first time when I come to Florida for Danya Winningham's event. So I am so excited. Hey, from Chicago. I'm from Chicago too. Tell me where in Chicago. Now, you from real Chicago, or you going to give me a suburb? I mean, that's okay too. If you're from a suburb, that's fine. But a lot of people tell me, yeah, I'm from Chicago, and they end up being from a suburb like 50 miles out. I'm actually from south side of Chicago. Yes, south side in the house. Hello, Minister J. Also, you're in Chicago. Hey, south side over here, southeast side actually, is where I'm from, but in southern Indiana now. Hello, Restore Her Worth. Thank you so much for coming in. Listen, south side in the house. Yay! Awesome. Listen, today I want to talk to you about what are some of the digital strategies that are working for you. Now, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Vanessa Collins, and I empower women, particularly entrepreneurs, small business owners, to use. Oh, okay, near Midway. Awesome. I empower women to use digital marketing strategies in their business. Good morning from Texas. Well, welcome, Minister J. So glad you are here. I lived in Chicago for most of my life, born and raised in Chicago, and so glad to see you here. Listen, why is it important that you use digital marketing strategies? Well, if you're like me, I've been in business for a long time. I actually was blessed to leave corporate America in 1999. So I know a lot of you guys are still struggling. I have some colleagues that talk about working at the plantation. So I know a lot of you guys are still struggling with working and trying to build your dream. And if you're doing that, oh my goodness, you need to be following Wealth Speaker. There she is right there. Make sure you're following Wealth Speaker. She is doing a fantastic series right now called The Quit Code. And if you follow her on Periscope, oh my goodness, you're right there working and trying to build your MLM. Yeah, it's hard. It is really hard to do that. And I wish, oh my goodness, I wish, Danielle, you needed to have left corporate America about 15 years ago, about 15 years earlier than you did, and then you could have really helped me out. Wealth Speaker, put up some emojis. They're looking for you. They're looking for you. But yes, she is doing just a fantastic, absolutely fantastic series on the quit code. And it can be really hard. It can be really, really hard when you're trying to. She is an amazing coach. Absolutely. It can be really hard when you're trying to do all of these things. But if you find yourself, right now trying to do all these things, yes, she is awesome. Oh, Miss Latrell, she is absolutely awesome. You would absolutely love her. You need to have some digital strategies in place. And the reason for that is because, we have limited amount of time. We have a limited amount of time. Uh, and so that time that you're using for your business, the time you're using to build your business, you need to have some strategies in place that's going to help you with that. So in our Digital Mastery for Women, which is a monthly program where we focus on 3 or 4 digital strategies a month. Because here's another thing, absolutely, you need some digital strategies. Here's another thing that I found. When I first started trying to build my business and trying to figure out how to use all this technology, because, hey, April, how are you? All right, April's in the house, I'm sure I need help figuring that out. Absolutely. When there's so many shiny toys out there, when there's so many things out there, and you talk to someone and they say, well, have you tried this yet? Have you tried that yet? And you run around and you keep thinking, this is the missing link. This is the one thing that I need. Hello from Russia. This is the one thing that I need to build my business. And so you go and you spend a whole lot of time trying to figure out how to plug this thing into your existing operation, and you waste a lot of time and it ends up not really helping. And yes, you waste a lot of money. Oh my goodness, if I could get just a deposit back on some awesome, Minister J, hello from Flint, if I could get just a deposit back on some of the apps, the programs, the little tweaks that I have bought and purchased, that I just knew this was the missing link to help me build my business. Oh my goodness, I could probably go on vacation for a week and be sitting somewhere on an island somewhere. But I can't get that back. So what I can do, oh my goodness. Oh yes, you need to connect with Wealth Speaker, Miss Latrell. Absolutely need to. Hawaii vacation with those coins. Yes, absolutely. So you need to come up with just a couple of things that you work on. And I want you guys to remember when you used to be in labs in school. My background is chemical engineering. Uh, and I remember when we used to have the labs in high school. Okay. And, in a lab, when we were doing, I'm in college though. Okay. But you could do this. You can do this in college. You can start doing this stuff in college while you're in school. In lab, we used to pick one thing. You had an assignment, and you would work on that one thing, and you would try it, right? You would do whatever the lab instructions were. You would experiment with that one thing, and then you would decide, you would write up your lab report, and in that lab report you would discuss whether it worked or didn't work or all of that. Some of us need to go back to that model when it comes to some of these digital strategies that are out there. You have to pick just one thing, 1 or 2 things. You remember those days, right? And put it in place and give it some time to work. Now, part of the problem when you're picking these new digital strategy things is that, thank you so much, Minister J, you don't have a community of people to be able to bounce things off to. for most of us as entrepreneurs, you're doing this by yourself. I mean, how many of you that particularly that are new entrepreneurs, you have 5 or 10 business friends that you can talk stuff over with? I don't. I didn't. I didn't when I started. I was the only one. Uh, I was the only one. Maybe one. But you really didn't have a community of people that you could talk digital strategy with. And so that's one of the things that we have in Digital Mastery for Women. We have a Facebook group where we can talk about these digital strategies that we are trying. So this month, let me tell you the 3 digital strategies that we're thinking about, that we're putting in place. One of them deals with the social success cycle. And that is, how are you using social media to build your business? Now, I hear so many people talk about social selling, about getting on Facebook, getting on platforms like this on live stream to make your sales, to build your businesses. Well, if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, then make sure you listen and you'll find out some things. But before you can do social selling, you need to be doing some social listening. Are you listening to what your target market is saying that they want? So many times we put together programs in place, and we put programs and services in place that, quite frankly, nobody wants. And it may be something they really, really need, but they don't know they need it. So if they don't know they need it, they're not going to purchase it. And then there's social influencing. And that is where you want to, yes, it's so true. You got to know what the folks want. Social influencing helps you put information out there to educate your target market. That's a big part of marketing, is not just putting your stuff out there saying, listen, I have, the greatest bread slicer in the world. Is you have to educate your market as to why they need this great bread slicer and how their life has been miserable without this bread slicer, and whatever it is. You got to put the information out there. And then you got to do some social networking. I find so many people complain about how social media doesn't work. But it doesn't work because they have not shown themselves friendly on social media. Listen, if I was doing that with monthly in-person classes, but life happened. And life will happen, absolutely. But you have to show yourself friendly when it comes to social media. How many people are you sharing their information with? Yes, it's about community and engagement. Entrepreneurial Adam, those are the words right there. It has to be community. It has to be engagement. You cannot just show up on social media when you're selling something. It's about relationship building. Hello, I have an old friend, and I won't say his name because he's from Chicago. You may know him. He's a minister in Chicago. And wonderful gentleman. Yeah, just wonderful gentleman. And he only posts on Facebook when he has something he wants you to look at. He has a monthly something or another. And every month, like clockwork, he will post that on people's timelines on Facebook. But then be concerned and wonder why he doesn't get a whole lot of interaction. You cannot just show up on social media just to promote your stuff. You have to show yourself friendly. So those are some of the things we're working on in terms of our social media. And you have to have a plan for that. I mean, you have to sit down and in our Digital Mastery for Women this month, I actually have a plan. It's like a 5-minute a day plan that you can put into place to make sure that you are covering some of these things. Hey, Jackie, so glad that you're in. Thank you so much for inviting followers. The other thing that we're working on this month is getting your landing pages done. Now, I'm in several classes with wealth speaker Danielle Winningham, and she is throwing down in terms of helping you figure out some services and products that you can offer and figuring out your freemium. Women's only scope? No, this is not a women's only scope. You can come on in. You can come on in. But one of the things that I have found that the people in class complain about is they haven't figured out how to put their landing pages up. Okay, hey, okay, Jackie, so sorry about that. So this month we're working on how to get your landing pages up, and there's so many ways to do it. In the membership portal this month, I actually have a 90-minute video where I show you how to put your landing page up with WordPress. This afternoon, I'll be putting another bonus video in on how to do your landing page and get response. You don't even have to have a website. There's another place called JotForm that I've used a couple of times. You can put up a landing page there. Hello, Dr. D. Herbert. There's no excuse as to why you don't have your landing page up for your products, for your services, for your lead magnet, your freemium, whatever it is that you're offering. You need to have a way. Blessings, thank you so much for showing up. You need to have a way for people to get what it is you have to offer. So that's the second thing. And then finally this month, we are taking on Twitter. We are taming that Twitter beast. And I absolutely love Twitter. I love just some of the different interactions you can do on Twitter that you really can't do on other platforms. And I find that a lot of people, a lot of small business owners, stay away from Twitter because they don't understand the power of it. Twitter is extremely powerful. It is filled with a ton of information. Hello, thank you so much. If you deal with curating content, and everybody should be curating content. That's something we're going to talk about in November in the Digital Mastery for Women. And curating content is when you look at some of the great content that's out there and you share that content with your own comments, your own commentary with your tribe. And that does a couple of things. One, that helps you produce new content, and it positions you as an expert in the area that you're sharing in. And again, hey, Trendy Savings, thank you so much for coming in. You need a tribe, and curating content is the best way to do it. Okay, Jackie, so sorry about that. It's not just mostly celebrities. It is not. Oh my goodness, Minister J. It is not just celebrities that use Twitter. If you want to get in front of media people, you need to be on Twitter. If you want to thank you so much. If you want to get some of the latest content out there in your genre, you need to be on Twitter. And so one of the things that we talk about this month, so thank you. Hey, Reese Cup, thank you so much. I had a goddaughter named Reese, we used to call Reese Cup. But thank you so much for joining. Welcome, welcome. But you need to know how to harness the power of Twitter. And that's one of the things that we talk about this month in Digital Mastery for Women. Now, just so that you know, let me just reset real quick. My name is Vanessa Collins, and I empower women business owners through how to build a business through digital mastery, through digital marketing, and helping them use digital strategies. We have a new monthly program called Digital Mastery for Women, and you can find that at digitalmasteryforwomen.com. The program is only $25 a month, super affordable, super reasonable. And in the program, every month we focus on 3 or 4 digital marketing strategies to help you build your business. Thank you so much, Minister Jay, for putting that out there for me. And this month we're dealing with how to really supercharge your social media presence, how to make sure that you are doing social listening, social influencing, social networking, and then social selling. We want you to be able to make the sale. Probably 80% of my business sales come from social media. I mean, easily 80% come from social media. Most of my clients I have not met in person, but they have paid me hundreds and thousands of dollars to help them with their businesses. And all of that has been through social media. So social media is powerful. Anybody that tells you social media doesn't work is because it has not worked for them. It absolutely works, but you have to know how to work it. And so this month I share some of those secrets with you in Digital Mastery for Women. We also talk about getting those landing pages up. Listen, if you are offering things, you got to have a place for people to go. You should have, at a minimum, for every service that you have, here's a bonus. Every service that you have, you should have some ungated information. That means some information that people can go and find on your website that doesn't require them to give you anything. They don't need to give you an email address. They don't need to give you anything. This is typically on your blog. These are articles that you have on your blog that show that you are an expert in the area that you are selling something in. So you should have that. You should have some type of lead magnet that people can go to get some valuable information in exchange for their email address. That is how you build your email address, your email list. That is how you build your list. Now, although 80% of my business comes from social media, and I love Facebook, I love Twitter, at any moment they can go down. At any moment they can shut your account. At any moment those platforms can disappear. So while I may have met people on Facebook and Twitter and all of that, I make sure that I get their information. I make sure that I drive them to my website where they can get on my list, where I can then communicate with them. You can wake up tomorrow and your Facebook account be shut down. You can wake up tomorrow and Twitter be gone. And then, what good is it that you got 5,000 followers on Twitter, but you can't get into your account? So you need to get those landing pages up so that you can draw traffic to your website and start capturing that information. And then this month we're talking about taming that Twitter beast. If you're not using Twitter List, oh my goodness, Twitter lists are amazing to be able to really organize what you're doing on Twitter and how to really follow the right people and get the right information. So those are some of the digital mastery strategies that's working for us this month. Do you guys have any digital mastery strategies that's working for you? What are you doing? Hey, Gold Digger, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Listen, what digital marketing strategies are working for you? Yes, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, you are the bomb. Listen, if you're not following Gold Digger TV, please make sure that you are following. Oh my goodness, she's absolutely amazing. Make sure you're following. What digital strategies are working for you? What have you been doing in terms of your digital strategies? Come on, share, give a nugget, Tell somebody. YouTube. Okay, Adam, YouTube. Now, I have not done as much with YouTube as I should, and I'm going to really, that is a reminder for me. I really need to get my stuff together on YouTube. Adam, do you offer classes? What do you do? Adam, do you offer classes or anything that talk about how to really use YouTube? Now, did you guys know, you guys at Periscope, did you know that you should be uploading your videos, sell print on demand home goods? Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. You guys should be having your videos on YouTube. The videos that you do on Periscope, wrapped canvases. Okay, cool. Adam, can you post your YouTube channel so that we can follow you on YouTube? Post your YouTube channel. And if you guys are not really working YouTube, I want you to follow Adam, Entrepreneurial Adam. He's typing in his YouTube channel, and let's follow him and let's look and see how he doing his thing on YouTube. That's how we learn, folks. Listen, that is how we learn. So, Adam, I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes to get your thing up on YouTube. Search. Okay, let me write this down. Okay, y'all write this down. Well, okay, you may have to type that again because it took me a minute to get a pen. Okay, so we want to find, okay, Adam, we want to find you on YouTube so we can see what you're doing on YouTube. Listen, that is how you do it, people. Look and see what other folks are doing. There we go. Okay, yep, so I had it spelled all wrong. Awesome, awesome. Look and see how other people are doing it. No, I'm not saying go and copy everything that somebody else is doing. No, that's not what I'm saying. Got 500 subscribers. Okay, awesome. Well, hopefully you'll have some more today. One of the things that I want to caution you about it, and I'm going to get out of here, I have been on YouTube for a long time. I was an early adopter. You're welcome, Adam. I was an early adopter of most social media platforms. But this is what my problem is. Here's my problem. I would get on some of this stuff and then I never would go back and really keep it up and work it like I should. So if you go to my YouTube channel, which is, if you search Van Collins, that's my YouTube channel, you will find a number of videos up there. And I recently went back and found that I had some videos that had a lot of views. I had comments on some videos that I never went back and made comments on. I never thanked the people for the comments. I never went back and engaged. And that's what you have to be careful of on social media. You cannot just set it and forget it. Social media is about community and about engagement. Because at the end of all of those handles, at the end of all of those email addresses, at the end of all of those, Facebook names, it's a person. It's a person that you need to engage with. So, Adam, thank you so much. That's going to be my afternoon activity. People will come back if you engage. They absolutely will. They absolutely will. Because I believe that on YouTube, a lot of times when you put a comment, it will send you an email when somebody comments back. Do you know how powerful that is? And I want you guys, hey Side Hustle Coach, thank you for joining. I'm new to your scope and I'm loving it. Thank you so much, Rescue. Side Hustle Coach, we're talking about some digital mastery strategies that's working for us this month. And we talked about 3 of them. Good morning, good morning. Talked about making sure we're using social media correctly, that we're not just trying to do social selling, that we're doing social networking, social listening, and social influencing. We talked about the importance of getting those landing pages up. We have so many people that have products and services that they aren't launching. Yes. And they're not launching it because they can't get their landing pages up. And then we talked about taming that Twitter beast. Is very important, absolutely. And just the power of Twitter and using Twitter list. So I invite you guys to go and look at the replay. And then Entrepreneurial Adam shared with us his success on YouTube. And so we have as an assignment this afternoon to go and check our YouTube channels and make sure that we are going back and yes, you got a Twitter challenge going. I got to get into that. I'm still finding my way around Team Hustle. Listen, if you're not a part of Team Hustle, make sure that you check it out. Coach Hustle, can you put up the bit.ly? I don't want to give it wrong. Yes, YouTube is the second largest search engine, and Google owns it. Because I know a lot of times I would go on YouTube to search for something. What is Team Hustle? Okay, well, I'm new, so I hate to, it's pressure. Oh my gosh, Side Hustle Coach, it's pressure on me. Okay, so he's going to put up the link for Team Hustle. Team Hustle, I've only been a member for about a week, so I probably don't have everything right in terms of the mission and the vision and all of that. But Team Hustle is just a really awesome community of entrepreneurs that really support each other. And so they have a Facebook group that I just joined about a week ago, and it is just absolutely amazing of the community that's there. And we talked about how community and engagement is so important when it comes to your business online. So Team Hustle is just an absolutely awesome community, Facebook community for entrepreneurs. Okay, I hope I did it all right. Yeah, okay, entrepreneurs, small businesses, extraordinary people who believe in community, networking, and collaboration. Awesome. Okay. What he said, that's what it is. So put the bit.ly up that people can join, because I don't want to give it wrong. I think it's bit.ly / it's a join Team Hustle. I'm not sure. Okay, somebody help me. There we go. Join Team Hustle. Please make sure if you are looking for a community of entrepreneurs, make sure that you join Team Hustle. And again, if you are welcome. You are welcome. I appreciate it. I'm still finding my way around. I got to find your Twitter challenge because I haven't found it yet, but I got to go in there and find it. All right, so listen, this afternoon, I want you guys, your assignment today, other than checking out Team Hustle, and of course, checking out digitalmasteryforwomen.com. You really want to check that out. I want you to check out your own YouTube channel. It's over tomorrow, but you're going to do another one. Okay, awesome. I want you to go and do some social media checking on yourself. Go check on that real estate property, that social media cyberspace property. Make sure you don't have comments out there that you haven't been responding to. Make sure that your channel has your updated videos. All of your Periscope videos should be on your YouTube channel. That helps build. You haven't used it. Are you kidding me? Side Hustle Coach, come on now. You got to get those videos up there. Listen, all of those great videos that you have on your phone, because I mean they're out there on Periscope, but finding videos on Periscope is not super easy. Yes, I know you have over 150 videos. That stuff needs to be on YouTube. And that brings it to just a whole new digital marketing world when you put it on YouTube. All right, so this weekend, we're working on getting our YouTube stuff ready. And so thank you guys so much for joining me this afternoon. Again, my name is Vanessa Collins with DigitalMasteryForWomen.com, and I support and empower entrepreneurs to use digital marketing strategies in their business. Well, listen, you guys have an awesome day today. YouTube challenge. Yes, I'm in. I'm in for that. I'm in for that. Because you know what, Side Hustle Coach, so many people in Team Hustle use live stream, which is great. You got them on Periscope, and that's absolutely awesome. But they're not repurposing that content. And that content, I mean, that is amazing content that most people are doing in the community, and they're not being able to use it for some other stuff. So I would love to help you with that. If you need any help, I volunteer to help you with that. Yes, we'll help you a lot. Repurposing will help you a whole lot. All right, well, listen, I'm out of here, folks. You guys have an awesome Saturday. See you later. All right.